Hi my friends, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is all 12 English tenses in 10 minutes, really just imagine it. And we are going to focus on the formation of these tenses, okay? Are you ready? Good. So the first tense is present simple. Present simple. Do you remember how we form it? So verb or verb plus s. If it's he, she, it. For example, they check his work. They check his work. Okay? Good. Okay, let's say the same. Let's say the same in past simple. In past simple, so it's easy. So to form past simple, you need to use the second form. I hope that you remember it. So if we look at this sentence, yeah, so check, next checked and checked. So it's the second form is the same as the third form, yeah. So okay, so they checked his work. They checked his work, yeah. So the form is the same for regular verbs. So if it's an irregular verb, you need to remember this form, yeah. So present simple, past simple, okay, it's easy. So what about future simple? Okay, what about future simple? It's also very easy. So let's say it. So how we form it? Will plus verb, and we talk about the future. So they will check his work. Okay, normally we use a short form instead of a long form. Okay, so short form. So you say they'll check his work, and it's a very good idea to say it this way. It sounds very natural. So they'll check his work. Okay, well done. Okay, next. So you see continuous, yeah? So the next group is continuous. Well, so present continuous. How do we form this tense? Present continuous. It's easy. Am is plus are plus verb plus ing. Okay, so I am, he, she, it is, we, you, they are. Look, you can say they are checking his work, and it means that it's happening now. It means that it's happening now at the moment. Okay, very good. Okay, what about past continuous? Okay, past continuous. How do we form past continuous? I hope that you remember it. So it's was or were plus verb plus ing. So it's a long action. It's a long action in the past. We often use it with when. So when I came home, they were checking, yeah, so his work. They were checking his work. Okay, so you see present continuous for things which are happening now, past continuous for long actions in the past, yeah, was verb plus ing, yeah. Good. And what about future continuous? Future continuous, and how do we form it? We form future continuous this way. So will be plus verb plus ing. So we use it for long actions. In the future. And okay, so let me give you an example. So they'll be checking. So his work. You can say they'll check his work, but it's a short action. If you say they'll be checking his work, it means that it's important. And it's long action. Important and long action. Okay, good. well done. So future continuous will be plus verb plus ing. So next, so perfect, yeah, perfect. So it's about present perfect. Okay, so how do we form it? Have or has plus past participle, plus past participle. So you can say they have checked his work. Normally we use it with different time markers. So it's about the past, yeah. So but there is a connection, connection with the present here. Okay, it's an important thing, yeah. And we usually use it with different time markers, such as, for example, already, just, and so on. So they have present perfect, they have already checked his work. Yeah, it's about the past when there is a connection with the present. So past perfect, yeah. One more interesting tense. So past perfect, yeah, it's about the past, but it's one time before. How do we form it? Had plus past participle plus past participle. So you see, for example, he said that they had checked his work. So he said it's about the past, but had checked happened earlier. So, and you say had plus past participle. So checked, it's a past participle, okay? Past perfect. Okay, very good, my friends. Okay, so let's talk about future perfect, yeah? We use it when we talk about the future, I mean this tense, but the question is, what's the formation of future perfect? It's will have plus past participle. So will have plus past participle, and we use it when we have by. So you can say that they will have checked his work by, let's say, by next week. Okay, so we'll have plus past participle when we have by. Okay, so what about the group? You mean perfect continuous. So you know present perfect continuous, we often use it. So when we have for and since. So when do we use this tense? Okay, and how do we form it? So have has plus been plus verb plus ing. For example, I can say they have been checking his work for 20 minutes. What does it mean? It means that they started doing it 20 minutes ago and they are still doing it. Okay, so they started, it's a very important thing, they started doing it, so 20 minutes ago, and what? And they are still doing it. Okay, it's a very important point. Okay, and two more important tenses. We call it past perfect continuous. Okay, so we form it had been plus verb plus ing. So they had been checking his work. We mostly use it in complex sentences, yeah. And so future perfect continuous, this tense isn't so common, but anyway, you just need to know this structure. Will have been plus verb plus ing. We use it when we have by and for. So for example, they will have been checking his work so for 20 minutes by midday, for example, but midday. Okay, very good. So you see, the formation and the examples. These tenses aren't so common, but anyway, you need to know them, I think so.